Round 17 takes us to the USA. So coming to this round, we've got quite a big lead over Vettel still. Of course, winning that race in Japan. It was a really good race. And yeah, we were able to come from behind, third place throughout the whole race, and then managed to take the win at the end with quite a good double overtake midway through the race. But coming to the USA, I mean, it's been one of my favourite tracks on the other games, but I don't know, I just can't seem, because the cars are so much more turning, I can't seem to get the hang of it so much in this game. So you can see all the way down in 6th, so even below my normal qualifying position of 4th. So yeah, we're just probably going to have to settle with 6th, and it's just damage limitation really this race. I mean, you can see the Ferraris are really strong around this track. So yeah, it will be just good to see where we could come as a result of it. And yeah, slight corner cut there, but we don't really gain any positions out of it. So we're going to qualify 6th. And yeah, not the best qualifying, but yeah, let's look forward to the race. So it's a Ferrari 1-2. They look out the front row. Bottas 3rd, Ricciardo 4th, Verstappen 5th, us 6th, Sergio Perez, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Kvyat, Magnussen, Ocon, Massa, Julian Palmer, Grosjean, Stroll, Alonso, Wehrlein, Van Dorn and Ericsson round off the grids. So from 6th place, let's see what we can do. Lights out, away we go. It's quite a good start. I'm going to pull to the outside of Ricciardo. I'm going to pull up to the inside of Raikkonen dive bomb, and we actually get Verstappen as well. Nearly get Bottas. We're going to go side by side with him. Tight corner cut there to leave him the room, but Bottas will take us. But we still got 3 positions into turn 1, and yeah, it's basically the repeat of Japan. It's us, Bottas and Vettel scrapping it out for the lead. So yeah, it's been a really good start. Verstappen also had quite a good start. Raikkonen though, all the way down in 5th. So it had a really terrible start for him. We're going to go up the inside of Bottas. He leaves us the room. But no, we can't quite get in the position. You can see Verstappen trying to defend from Raikkonen again on the same corner. We just can't get used to the amount of turning the car has, so we end up corner cutting it again. Vettel's going purple, and yeah, his fastest lap, just like Bottas, his fastest lap in Japan, proved unbeatable for the next few laps. So you can see, but yeah, Bottas trying to get Vettel, and you're going to go around the outside. They're going to go side by side. Bottas up the inside. He's going to go around the outside. He holds it, and yeah. Maybe Mercedes do have the pace because Bottas is now into the lead, but you can see the safety car gets deployed and we're already down to 17 runners. So yeah, it's been a very hectic first few laps of the race. I think normally we have about 18 or 19 runners finish a race, so already down to 17 and it's lap 6. So it's going to be a race of attrition. We're going to try to go up the inside of Grosjean, but yeah, an illegal overtake on him. So we're going to stay behind him and wait till the safety car ends, which is going to be now. But we get quite a bad restart. Grosjean goes defensive. We're going to go right on the outside of him, but of course we're getting lost quite a lot of time because he compromised his own exit. But again, we're going to go around the outside, try to do the cutback, but Grosjean defends. So we're going to have to wait a bit longer. You can see now just trying to go, and there's a yellow flag. Who's that? And it's Vettel again. It's one of the Ferraris, and it is Vettel. And yeah, we're getting an illegal overtake on Grosjean. Vettel once again out of the race. As you can see, we're already down to 15 runners. Vettel out of the race again. We're going to take the opportunity though to dive bomb a few cars. Palmer gets tagged on our rear, loses a bit of his front wing, but you can see Vettel out of the race. And once again, for the 4th time this season, he is out. And that's surely us champions though. I mean, with only a few races to go, surely Vettel can't surmount to that deficit. He would be well in the lead, much like in the real life standings, if he didn't have all of these failures. So yeah, we'll take it on the chin as we take another few people as Magnussen was going slowly. But you can see, even after pitting under the safety car, we're quickly back into 2nd. And yeah, just see if we can make the most of it now. You can see into 2nd place. You can see Verstappen still stayed out, but he's surely going to pit soon, and that will relinquish us into the lead. But you can see Raikkonen went on to the softs, so that implies he's going to do a 1-stop, and Bottas came out right ahead of him. And what's Verstappen going on to? Yeah, Verstappen also went on to the softs, so yeah, a few laps passed and Bottas actually caught us up, and you can see he's going to catch us napping up the inside. We didn't actually expect the AI to make an overtake there, and what a move by Bottas. He spots the room and he gets us up the inside of Sector 1 in the USA, which is a place you're not meant to overtake on. But you can see now, you have no other choice now. We weren't meant to pit on lap 16, but we're going to have to pit now if you want to still try to beat Bottas. So here we go, into the pit lane. Onto another set of supers, and it's going to be hard to stretch them to the ends. Of course, I normally like symmetry because we only win on these tyres 11 laps, and we're going to have to go on to the next one 13. So I would have liked to do 12-12, but I think we can just about make them last, but we have to undercut Bottas. And you can see now, as it worked, you can see Bottas is coming out, and actually we haven't. Bottas has done the overcut on us. He's going to have the fresher tyres, and Yeah, he's got a 2-lap overcut on us. We can see Van Dorn's out the race now. That's down to 14 runners. We can see Bottas trying to get Verstappen now. Verstappen's going to hold it round the outside. Of course, Verstappen that runs one stop with warm softs. And Verstappen defends on his warm softs against the Mercedes. And that is impressive. You see now, Bottas again. Surely he's going to get him around the outside. But again, Verstappen squeezes him out and defends Verstappen. What defending right now he's doing. We're going to go up the inside of the pair. And Verstappen defends again. And we can't find our way past Bottas. We're going to go around the outside, but it doesn't work. But again, Bottas trying to get past Verstappen, but Verstappen is doing an amazing job. And Verstappen looks up, and we're going to get Bottas. We're going to try to get Verstappen as well. But Verstappen, once again, that young boy, he's really defending hard, showing why he should be in F1, but actually get quite a bad run. Bottas is going to try to pressure us. You see, Verstappen's actually pulled away a bit. He's held us up for 4 laps on warm softs. He's really trying to get this podium. But you can see now Bottas is putting us under pressure. We're nowhere near enough to make a move on Verstappen. So right now, we're going to have to wait to lap 23, but onto this start-finish straight as we head on to lap 23. Verstappen goes defensive, but it's not enough. Straight line speed get past him, but what an effort to keep both Mercedes at bay for that long. I really have to take my hats off to him, but of course, yeah, once we drop him out of the DRS, Bottas quickly gets him done. So, yeah, Bottas is going to try to pressure us now around the outside, so there's no time to rest. We're going to bang tyres of him. That's a bit of contact there. We're going to try to leave the space, but again, cut him off at the same time, trying to be aggressive as possible. But here we are, lap 25. Trying to defend again. Here comes Bottas up the inside. Going to around the outside of Bottas, and we defend again. So, right now, trying to defend our second place. Our tyres are much more worn than Bottas, and we're losing about 3 seconds a lap, battling with him. You can see again, lost 2 seconds that lap to Raikkonen, but we're going to try to defend from Bottas. Bottas is going to hold it around the outside this time, and he's actually got us around the outside of that corner. So he's done what he couldn't do to Max. But again, we're going to try to nip it up the inside. Quite a cheeky move there, using as much curbing as possible, but we get him. But here we are, penultimate lap. You can see Verstappen still there, just in case we make a mistake. Again, we're trying to leap Bottas to space. But it's futile. We're probably going to defend through this sector. You can't really overtake through this sector. And you can see heading on to lap 28. We go wide. We're going to make a mistake. But again, Bottas not close enough. We can see there's lap car up ahead. And that's Verline. So, yeah, just trying to defend from Bottas. Bottas up the inside. We're going to squeeze him as narrow as possible. We're actually behind him into the braking zone. But we're going to outbrake him. And because he has such a narrow line, he couldn't actually get the turn in. So we've actually got the position again, but it's not over yet. We saw earlier we lost it through this section, but don't worry, we've actually got it this time. We're going to try to get round Verline, who's actually let us pass in quite an awkward position, but we're going to defend into the last corner, and it's going to be second place. And surely the championship is all but wrapped up now, with Vettel once again DNFing. You see that Raikkonen takes the win. Bottas takes the 3rd place. We get 2nd. But yeah, Raikkonen, that one stop was supreme. And after dropping to 5th on lap 1, he's done a really good comeback to win the race. So yeah, I mean, there was no challenging him in the end, winning by almost 25 seconds. Somebody gets a 5-second time penalty. So you can see, just skimming over the race results, we're going to actually go straight on to the standings. And you can see we are 54 points clear of Vettel. So all we have to do is outscoring by a few points next race, and we've sealed the championship. Raikkonen 1 point behind them, and Bottas behind both of them now, because Bottas has dropped down. Seeing the constructors, we're right behind them. But yeah, heading into next race, we have a chance to win the championship, and it's amazing how Vettel's still in the fight, even so he's DNF 4 times. But we'll see you next time in Mexico.